myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath.
You.
That shit said Kinfolk was in here. I guess he ain't in here. Huh?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
It's not like riding a bike, brother. It's got a different feel to it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Like me and Justin played a game. I lost to him 17-7.
Here we go. 180.
Yeah, he was playing. We trying to wrap up all the playoff games in 19 before Friday.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Switch. Showing up. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Sproles. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 31. Check.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like that it
Grady
don't show
Jarrett
you,
with the tackle.
I like that it don't show you play.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game,
doesn't show what they
he was
picked
talking
anymore.
to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz, he's going to float this one deep, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson,
No, it shows you your
45 yards.
It doesn't show.
And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Yeah. Right. Like, I didn't see what you picked. It didn't even show me.
Ready, blue
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
That's on you.
Austin Hooper, 75 yards. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That play definitely works better now.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench,
the animation to take over like they have in years past.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio.
Because, like, even how you saw how the pass exploded over your linebacker,
at 7
and
apiece.
last year you'd have been able to pick that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Back to 0-0 as far as I'm concerned. Let's go.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Oh, are you talking about the RPO? You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. No, like all you from what I saw online.
Oh, come on! And it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching
what I've seen,
get your head around.
what they said online,
so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up
if
to
you don't
the
do
line
anything,
now,
like you just hike the ball, it's
after
supposed
the incompletion.
to go in there.
Now wins.
Ooh, good.
And Jeffrey's got it.
Good play.
A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Like,
he's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
To take over
the better route runner you are, the more confidence
else.
your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Let's go, Grady. Let's go, Grady. Let's go, Grady. Oh, let's go, Grady. He ran out of speed.
Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you
Grady
and me
got
trying
tired,
to balance ourselves?
Well, that's what happens in real life.
Shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy
Carson
trying
should
to
be
get
able
it to the house.
run down Grady.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
If I hold it, I already knew what time it was.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Like, and the one thing I like about this man,
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Line overall,
and last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
Even though they got some of my guys
part of what was
rated
frustrating.
like 60,
down on the scoreboard,
60 on the
had
offensive
a drive
line,
going, and pushed it past
like,
the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in
their
striking
strength
distance.
like
And to come away with nothing,
so it's
not a
like
good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Like, depending on like how
the run got
you know
four.
how
Now
you
they
saw
deal
that,
with a 2nd and 6
on that little fucking
to throw his Wentz. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dive
when I ran
when
I tried to run the little motherfucking the inside play.
About meeting with these coaches
the guys
before the
picked up
game,
the block.
we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive
the
and
linebacker
push the
forced
ball
me outside
downfield.
anyway.
They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
The only reason they're able to
after
hold
the
that block
second down incompletion,
is
they'll come up
strength,
now against a 3rd and 6.
Their run block is up, and the strength is.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Working from the gun. Wentz on the move to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Well, now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They're going to run and Sproles. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, Philadelphia.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Wins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique.
Yo, what
except
up, fam?
Make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On 1st and goal, Howard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Wentz. Well, that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Come get some. Come on.
Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 32 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. to throw again. Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
So don't say nothing. 53's the money. 55, 25.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Again, Ryan.
Oh, come
on!
You got to catch that, man.
The closing stages of the first half.
Hey.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Like he was running a route with him step for step. That's what I like to see.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman.
Oh, come on,
and they get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
What was you doing,
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Oh, my God.
Ryan.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Somebody please stop the madness. Put a body on him. Somebody put a body on that man.
Pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone set.
Gotta make sure his arm
and
is
not
strong.
the tone they
That's
wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first, they go right back to Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Who do the Cowboys got this good on the team?
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10.
You don't know?
Right at the 50-yard line.
You don't know how you going to tell me that they don't suck?
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy
I don't
in this
know
game,
if that's,
although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers.
I've been trying to figure it out.
Offensively.
I can't.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Off the edge. I had nowhere to go there.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
That's crazy.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
That's Julio, man.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the...
Hold on. Can we challenge that? That shit hit the ground. That shit hit the ground. And ain't no way to challenge it. That shit hit the ground.
But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wentz going to throw. Left side here to Sanders. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Hardy set to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 44, Ryan.
Oh, my goodness.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Oh, come on, man. That was supposed to spin back.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 280!
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
46 down, man. 5-4.
45. Mike, 45.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Here's Wentz to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Hit him.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after him, put the pressure on him.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Wow, he was out of position.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Yeah. Theirs is the dome, ours is the stadium.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We got the American Airlines Arena, and I forget what.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive.
Cowards and Dallas.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
I'm pretty sure there's a way. It's not just not saying it.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Go. Go.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Why did he turn around?
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does,
yo, I got next.
Drill, doesn't it?
You got an EA accent?
But back to throw. Wins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Let's go!
Picked up by Keanu Neal.
So
and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Stop your whining.
Oh, what the hell? This is not the play I think.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Definitely not the play I think, but all right. I'm being in a minute.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Ryan. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And we've got a timeout.
Man, because I want to get my team.
9 seconds remaining.
Fit me. Nah, I probably run with Jets. Yeah, probably.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
I mean, if I run with the Browns, it's like, hey, dude, with the Browns now.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And some space here.
Yeah, I think I look legit.
It's a 15.
Y'all know me. I go with a captain.
They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first one. Pretty good size run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's
what the
over.
hell
If
happened?
they don't, we can still have some more
When he
football.
ain't paying
That's
attention.
exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to?
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Ryan.
This has been
Come on the block. I got a touchdown. Oh, my God, I had a touchdown.
Getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
That's taken it around the 40. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
You had a touchdown, Rick. You had it.
Oh, yeah, man. I have a good time now, man. Be on that Madden, dog. Shit. Got one job now.
Your bills
12
must
hours.
be caught up.
Good. Huh?
Your bills must be caught up. What's up?
You and my dad love the same team.
Oh, that's what's up.
I'm one step closer.
So you're going against the Eagles?
I'm one step oh, because I'm working one job now. Prick.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
To assistant store manager, so.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Got him! Let's go!
Got him! The linebacker picks him. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Freeman. He's got a 1st down.
Let's go.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,
good shit,
I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game.
Did anyone of y'all try that in the zone shit yet?
To finish things off as well.
Nope.
What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win
No,
for the
it's like,
Falcons
when
here
they
as we
catch
say
so many
long
passes.
from Atlanta.
You talking about the X Factor?
Yeah, that.
I mean, it depends on the player. And Julio's got to catch 3 passes over 20, and everybody I've been playing been doubling Julio. So I may get 1 or 2.
Gotcha.
I'll never get the 3rd.
Gotcha.
After he catch 2 quick ones, them cats is on it. Yeah, I'm about to.
Nah, y'all go ahead and run it back.
We run it back. Go ahead, send it, Wiz.
I'll watch.
Go ahead, send it.
Go to the Raiders, bro. The Raiders got a nasty playbook, I heard.
Yeah, go ahead, send it. I'm about to go to the bathroom, but I'll be right back.
Yeah. Like, cause you probably ain't gonna believe me anyway. Baby! When school start back with? Cuz that was the TV. Fucking freaking me out, nigga. Wasn't why you kept yelling. I wasn't why you kept yelling at me the second time around. Hey, nigga. Hell yeah, that's what I'm watching.
I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard.
I'm craving football, dog. Like watching it playing is something.
Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state brought me looking bleak now? I was home to sleep, designer sheets now.
Okay, I see you sent it. What'd you say, Sincere? It downloads tonight, brother. I'm good. Yeah, Sincere. Yeah. You're welcome, Sincere. Yeah, it downloads in 4 hours.
Don't make it no difference. I can still play you same niggas that guy. I ain't gonna play my whole 10 hours up. I get it right. Yeah, what I'm saying, I'm play.
Yeah, you might as well. I was like, what are you doing, Wiz? I'm like, you tripping. You definitely been mad. Yo, Crook said he walked in on his son playing Madden. And he said he looking at it, he thinking they was playing 19. He said he got to looking, and he's like, wait a minute, I know this ain't 20. Cut that shit off. He said they was playing on his, cause you know Crook just moved into a new crib. He said so they was playing. He said his son and his nephew was playing, burning up his minutes. So he's like, cut that shit off. You ain't pay for that. Yeah.
I'm seeing 20/20 visions.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Ain't y'all gonna get tired of playing each other? Y'all gotta play each other in the division.
This is lab sessions, man.
To the end zone for a touchback.
And I'm just using the regular Atlanta Falcons playbook. I'm not even using I'm looking to see what's working in this Atlanta playbook off top, so I know what I can keep and what I'm gonna dump.
I can't wait to get my kick downloaded, man.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry down for Jordan Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't know why it's low. Hold on.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Can you hear me better now?
Completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
I said, did you see the YouTube video about 2K20?
Drive. This is 3rd and 7. Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Well, when the demo comes out, you'll be able to create multiple players so you can test out different builds.
None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Down, ready, 280. 54 miles.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And then our camera miss was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Check three.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because
said my line is what?
His bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's your little homie or your little missus?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to you.
From the gun, it's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D.
Now Wentz. A quick hitter complete. It's Jackson. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Wentz now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
You trying to burp her?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Wentz again. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On third down, this is Howard. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Oh, that's some BS.
Inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
On the toss play, Howard. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's another Eagles first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Win championships, baby. Sunday. Check 13. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
On the handoff, this is Howard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 1, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Yeah, they definitely respond faster.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4. We got 4. 24's on the move. 24.
On first down, Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off.
Somebody in the back of the head.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Right. I mean, this is a good route.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
If you got a good route runner on this game,
and this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Like you want to, like you should have been able to run it last year. If you don't have a good route runner, then the comeback is not going to be what it's supposed to be.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Right there.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
No, like it don't look like his awareness is high. So he's looking to play everything short, unless you just did underneath, and that's why he's looking to play everything short.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Now Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. That time they hit him out of the slot on the
drag. That's realistic, though.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Ready, back 25.
I hope you brought your left, because I'm about to take you to school.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And spins away. Oh, he shifts past him. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
He should have been blessed.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Howard on the toss right. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Like the way we played.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On on 2nd and 7. Wentz looking deep for his tight end Ertz. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good dude winning the playing defense.
It seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Yeah, that's what I did. But yeah, but that's why I was mad when Julio did that last game. Because I'm like, I hit triangle to jump, and Julio started playing defense.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Yeah, so I was reading something on Bleacher Report today. Because for some strange reason,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Because they keep bringing up that 28-3 shit.
Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. But that looked like an
Matt
ill-advised
LaFleur
throw to
is
me.
the
I didn't see anything
head coach
open.
of
And this play just didn't look right from the
Green
beginning.
Bay,
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass,
so
incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
That went the way it did is because he said Matt Ryan didn't have the way Kyle Shanahan called the play.
He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Matt Ryan didn't have an opportunity to audible because by the time they got set, it was only 7 seconds left.
And he's able to get it out of there.
So you got to run the play that's called. Because they said had he audible, they'd have got a delay of game penalty. So Matt LaFleur is like, Kyle Shanahan deserves the blame. Stop trying to put that on Matt Ryan.
65, 65, 65.
I mean,
on 1st down, it's Howard, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He had been with Kyle Shanahan when he was in Cleveland and in Washington. And he said they never believed in giving the
2nd down.
quarterback the full ability to audible out of a play.
I know many people
Kyle
like to throw
always
to the
calls
tight
the play
end, maybe in a little flexed out position
by the
because
time
he
everything
creates
is set,
mismatches
you
with
only
his
have
size. But slot receivers do the same
7
thing with
seconds
their
left because
quickness,
they believe
their
in their
speed,
concepts
and their route running
better
savvy.
than they do the quarterback's ability to audible.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver.
Back into coverage.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
He's looking the whole way, too.
Assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
But I saw that the whole
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Ooh, I was like, if I threw that
and this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Good God, that he almost got
there.
there.
In the city of
Taylor
Brotherly
Mills
Love, Philadelphia.
Across the
It's the
field.
Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Wow.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills.
See, I'm not.
A critical
See, like they
error
all
there in a tight game of the fourth.
He got to run that route.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Ooh, I hope we find a way to. I hope we find a way to pay that boy and keep him. Campbell.
Here we go.
Nah, DeAndre.
82.
Because we got to find a way.
Don't be scared of it.
Got to find a way to
Working from the gun. Wentz. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
If I didn't audible out my play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wentz going to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Jackson. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
You can go ahead and chalk the Giants up as dead in water. They ain't got no damn wide receivers.
Go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D.
Yeah,
to throw is Wentz.
Golden Tate.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Golden Tate.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Golden Tate is suspended, and from what I heard, Corey Coleman got a broke finger.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz now to throw. Aguilar has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. So they get the score, still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
I was about to say, if you don't leave
And
that damn ball
coach
alone.
is insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
He didn't leave that damn ball alone.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Freeman again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to work talking cash money shit to them Bama fans.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Brought down by Nate Gary.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Definitely saw more out of that than what happened.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
That's my
Eagle
fault.
pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range.
Hey, wahoo! Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
54, right there. 54 miles.
Ryan to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fletcher Cox coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, They managed the clock exactly right.
Done. 180. 3 bucks.
On first down, it's Howard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Jeffrey with a catch left side.
Oh, illegal man
so
downfield.
That one will be accepted.
Here we go. 280. No, I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Back. 120. I'm coming. Watch the eye. Mike's 5'9". Here we go. Let's find two. Bang.
Now Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And
What a
that'll
hit.
wind up
What a
incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
That's a great fucking hit right there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. What? 23 yards, the final tally. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
There's no way. He caught that ball here.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. One final try now for Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar finding the end zone on the game's final play. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And with the lead, no chance of a return spoiling this one here on the PAT. So Tech on the extra point for one more. What a finish as they wind up winning this one by 4. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored.
Yeah, okay. That motherfucker caught 2 passes there. Ain't no way in the hell. They should have. That should have been caught. Kinfolk dumb as hell.